Today we speak of ego and the virtue of being humble. In a world dominated by ego, it is difficult for many of you, as you struggle with ego, to assume the virtues and qualities of a master. We ask you to be diligent, to continue to work each day to assume these qualities, as these qualities will bring you much joy, and rewards beyond your knowing. When one assumes the virtue of humbleness, one begins to understand that all is forthcoming in perfect and divine order, as this virtue is of great importance in your quest for mastery. It is a most important layer of your growth, a final release of the domination of ego over self. Ego is a great deterrent as you walk the straight and narrow path to mastery. As you become humble, the ego falls away, allowing you new growth, and the area where your ego held you in slavery may now be filled with the light of love. Each time you allow the ego to dominate, you maintain your position within the third/fourth dimension. Ego will separate you from your inner divine self. Ego will cause you great pain and suffering. You will find that each time you are caught up in the demands of the ego, you will most likely speak and act from your ego. When you set aside the ego, you clear the pathway to speak and act from love, from your higher self and from your inner divine wisdom. You must ask for your ego to come under the direction of your soul self. It was never meant for the ego to direct your life and to be in control of your affairs. The ego was meant to function in harmony with your divine self. As you fell from grace, into the third dimension, your ego took over, causing you great pain and suffering. As you closed the portals to your heart, the ego was given free will to dominate you. As you return to balance and harmony, you must bring the ego under the direction of your divine self. The ego serves an important function within your daily lives. It helps you maintain balance and harmony and assertiveness, when it is functioning under the guidance of the soul self. Unchecked, the ego leads you to the emotions of guilt, shame, anger, aggressiveness, fear, and all lower emotions which will impede your path back to your unity with your inner divine self. As you assume the virtue of humbleness, you will find that love follows, as to be humble one must love. The heart center must be filled with love, there must be assertiveness, yet gentleness. There must be wisdom, there must be kindness, there must be the virtues and aspects given to you by the Creator, as you descended into your physical expression. Open your hearts, and allow the very thought of humbleness to permeate your being. As you focus on this divine expression, you lift yourself up and into the place of love, for love is the highest vibration. Those who achieve the state of humbleness integrate a great step on their path towards self-mastery. A most blessed profound virtue to integrate, dear ones. Be steadfast, it is another layer, another step of your growth, as you find your way back to your home among the stars. We are ever with you, in love and support. I am Archangel Michael and I bring you these truths.